is sometimes what God does is he gives you access. So that's not necessarily the place where he wants you to be for a long term, but he wants you to understand some basics so that when he gets ready to bless you with something, you then know what to do.
Hey everybody, my name is Angie Murenga. You're watching Just Angie and it's Lifestyle Thursday, and I have two amazing guests in studio, in the house, Joanne and Doris. Karibuni sana.
Asante sana.
It is so good to have you here. It really is Tarab.
Thank you so much for having us. We are so excited to be here.
You're very welcome. So this is Lifestyle Thursday.
Yes.
I know that you run an amazing business that has been a blessing to me and to very many other people. So maybe we'll start with the beginnings of this business. How did this business start? Your sisters? You're keeping it in the family?
Yeah. So we started this business in 2012. Our business is called Starab Lounges. And we started it in 2012 of October. And how it started is I had previously started a business with my friend. My friend started it and I joined her. And we did it for a while. We parted ways. And it was several months later that I had God speak very clearly and say, you need to start this business with your sister.
Wow.
And that's how the business started.
Wow.
And you know, just as a word of encouragement at that time, one of the things that I learned that was so big in terms of the business and where God wanted us to go is sometimes what God does is he gives you access. So that's not necessarily the place where he wants you to be for a long term, but he wants you to understand some basics so that when he gets ready to bless you with something, you then know what to do with it. So similar to when you would be in employment.
Yes.
So that was our starting point.
Wow. And I think what I liked about that part of the story is that to encourage somebody who's out there that you can start, something may go wrong, but you shouldn't get stuck there. You know, you should move on to the next thing and wait and be encouraged and move on. Because I'm finding these days a lot of people are getting stuck. And then we get stuck and then some people even do something drastic, which is there's no need. There's always a place to start and there's always a place to start again.
Yes.
Yeah. So why events? And so why? So God spoke.
Yes, and I mean, if you think about it, because Tarab is, it's a furniture supplies company. So a lot of people make the assumption that we are an events organizing company.
We're not an events organizing company.
No.
We're a supplier so that people can do events.
We are a supplier, a very niche supplier, because all we supply is furniture.
Okay.
And of course, when the download came, it wasn't what the business is now. It was a very simple thing. So it was just, you know, something similar to what you were doing. Now you start it and your partner is going to be your sister. But one of the things I know was very clear is at the time I thought it was a good idea. After coming to this space and knowing God speaks to people, I now know that that was God speaking because it was very clear and I know how I hear God's voice. So at that time now, I can look back and say that was God speaking.
Yeah.
So for me, that was such a wow moment. And like you said, in terms of encouragement, just where you start doesn't necessarily determine where you're headed, but it's a very important step of where you're going. It's a step that you can't miss.
Of that process. And when she came, and where are you guys in terms of who's older, who's younger? How did you feel about it when she came to ask you, let's do this thing together?
Yeah, so I'm older. And so I knew she was doing this business before, and I really wasn't interested in it. But I would go, you know, they would do house parties, you know, to show what they can do. So when the partnership fell through, and she called me, she just asked me, you know, so do you think you can do this? And I said yes. Like it was almost like I was ready. I think if she had asked me earlier, maybe it would have been. I'm not sure. Because even at the space where I was then, I wasn't really doing anything also. So when she called me and told me, do you think you can do this business? I said, yes, I can do it. And immediately, the ideas started flowing. Yes. So I told her, you know, where we're going to get a fundi, where we're going to do, this is the design we're going to do. And from there, we just took off. And because she was working then, and I'm the one who had the free time, so, you know, I just ran with it. So I'll just update her, this is what we're doing, you know. And we started with very small, because we didn't exactly know who our clients would be. We didn't know where it was going. So we did, we used to do mock, I started doing mock setups also in my house. Yeah, and my daughters were the models. They were the models
on the mock
setup.
They
were the models, you know, so we'd do the mock setups and post it and show people, you know, you can do a house party. And it was only for 20 people. And
the setup?
Yes.
Wow.
Maximum furniture we had was for 20 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you'd show them different ways that they could put it together. And did you make the first furniture here because you said you were looking for a fundi?
Yes. Yes. We made everything here. Even now, we make most of our things here. The only things that now we bring in is things that have maybe steel or something we can't find here, we bring in. But we have our in-house fundis who make, you know, all the furniture.
All the furniture. And I love the fact that they repair them, because I really like that. I think that's what gives your seats also, your furniture, longevity, because they're always being repaired.
Yes.
And I really love that concept. There's always somebody working on them. And that's very, very important, because I see even when you see hotel franchises, the reason that they work is because maintenance is such a huge part of the assignment. So there's always somebody touching up, fixing a socket, because the longer you take, like if it's a building, to keep repairing it, the more it runs down. So that's what I also love about your furniture, that there's always somebody in-house who is repairing the furniture and bringing it back up to standard. Wow. Really? But you make, so most of them you make here?
Yes. We make here.
Wooden things with wood, because I'm thinking in my, I'm trying to picture some of the furniture.
Yeah, wooden furniture, because the frames are wooden. You know, and the coffee tables we use. Like now we have started a new range of wooden, like rustic furniture, which is, you know, a lot of wooden stuff. So we have different designs, and that is doing very well. So we try to have as much as possible to have local stuff, and also bring in just to, you know, for different clienteles. Yeah. And you know, maintenance is it's huge in this business. It's maintenance, because if I send you a picture, for example, or you see our page, or you see, whatever I show you is what you should be delivered.
Yes.
Yeah. So if I show you a white seat,
it should be white. It should be white.
It shouldn't be white.
It shouldn't. With marks.
It shouldn't be white, brownish white, and then, you know, because I can't start telling you, oh, you know, this seat, you know, we made it a long time ago, so, you know, just understand, you know.
It's been used, or that
it's been used.
Yeah.
So we upholster a lot.
That's a very good strategy, I think, because it keeps it new, it keeps it fresh, and it keeps it representing the truth.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So that's been Lifestyle Thursday Part 1. We shall be back to have another conversation with Doris and Joanne. God bless you. Bye-bye.